Hello students, today we are going to start a new chapter of biology, that is biodiversity, conservation and environmental issues. This chapter is included in the unit 5th, that is ecology and environment, and it consists of 3 marks. So let us start with the chapter. Okay, in the introduction it is given. So first of all we'll see what is mean by diversity, what is mean by biodiversity and conservation and environmental issues. So what is the meaning of diversity? We know that is diversity means variety, different organisms present around us, that is called as the biodiversity, means the living organism which are present surrounding to us. It may be the viruses, algae, plants, fungi, animals, whatever the living organism surrounding to us, that is called as the biodiversity. Now, in the introduction of this chapter it is given that is biodiversity includes a vast array of species of microorganisms like viruses, algae, fungi, plants and animals occurring on Earth, either in terrestrial or aquatic habitat and ecological complexes of which they are part, means they are present in our surrounding, they are present in the ecology, right? So whatever the living organisms present around us, they make the biodiversity. Now again further it is given the diversity is the with respect to size, that is microscopic to macroscopic, means the living organism they are microscopic to macroscopic structure, means smallest organism to the larger organisms or the largest organisms. So what is the diversity? We have to concern with diversity in concern with the shape, color, form, mode of nutrition, type of habitat, reproduction, motility, duration of life cycle span, etc. Means we have to concern with how they are diverse from each other, in which respect they are diverse from each other. So in the concern about the shape, in their shape they are different from each other, in color they are different from each other, their mode of nutrition is different, their type of habitat is different, means where they live, what they eat, how they eat, what is the shape of their body, what is the color of the body, right? The mode of reproduction, motility means they move or not, right? Duration of life cycle span, etc. all these things इन सभी things से related हम उनकी diversity पढ़ते हैं actually, and this is actually due to the attempt of living being to accommodate with different environmental conditions. So how this diversity develop in them? How the diversity develop in them? The diversity develop in these living organisms due to the environmental condition, right? Whatever the environmental condition they are facing, right, like the climatic, edaphic, topographic, right, geographic, or these etc. These due to this situation, due to this surrounding, they develop the diversity, means they want to make themselves, that is fit to the present environment. Okay, in doing so living organisms adopt themselves to overcome different situations and thus develop distinct but different feature, and that is actually lead to the diversity in them. So what they do, they adjust themselves, that is called as the adaptation. I mean actually what is they doing while facing the environment, they go on adjusting themselves with the environment, with the surrounding, and this is bring about the diversity in them, right? The diversity in feature becomes infused in lifestyle. In short, diversity In short, these adaptation in different environments serve as the basis for diversity. Means these organisms develop the adaptative features in them, right? And this bring about the diversity in them. Due to the adaptation or due to the adjustment with the environment, they form a variety of shape, right? Variety of the inhabitat they live, and this bring about the diversity in them. Now further, the definition is given, right? Definition of biodiversity. So what is the definition of biodiversity? Let's see. It is the part of nature which includes the differences in the genes among the individual of a species, the variety and richness of all plants and animal species at different scale in a space, local region, country and worldwide, and type of ecosystem, both terrestrial and aquatic, within a defined area. So it is a explanatory definition of biodiversity is given here. Actually, biodiversity which includes the differences in the genes among the individual of a species. A species means the group of organisms which are having same morphological characters, right? The reproductive characters, right? These are called as the species. So what is diversity in nature? It includes differences in the genes among the individual. The species, एक ही species के individuals में जो genetic difference है, it is also called as the biodiversity, and due to which the variety and richness of all plants and animal species at different scale is present, right, in the local region, country and the worldwide, and the type of the ecosystem, both terrestrial and aquatic, within defined area. Okay. Now, the term biodiversity was actually coined by Walter Rosen in 1982. This term was given by the Rosen, but actually it was popularized by the scientist, sociologist, that is Edward Wilson, to describe combined diversity at all the level of biological organization. Next, it is given biodiversity that we see today is the outcome of over 3.5 billions of years of evolutionary history. Means whatever we are having, the different living organism on our earth, it is due to the that is outcome of 3.5 billions of years of evolutionary history, right? And mainly influenced by the natural processes and led by the influence of humans, right? These diversity is present around us due to the natural processes, right? जो natural phenomenon होता है उसके अगेंस्ट में अपने आप को अडॉप्ट करते करते आज, राइट, 3.5 बिलियन ईयर्स तक के समय से हम लोग उसको ऑब्जर्व कर रहे हैं, और ये जो है ये किसके कारण इन्फ्लुएंस हुई है? दैट इज़ द नेचुरल फिनोमिनास के कारण, नेचुरल एक्टिविटीज़ के कारण, नेचुरल प्रोसेसेस कारण, एंड बाय द लेट टाइम ये ह्यूमन, जब ह्यूमन का इन्फ्लुएंस हुआ, ह्यूमन जब यहाँ पर आए अर्थ पर, तो ये बायोडाइवर्सिटी पे उसका इफेक्ट हुआ, राइट? दैट इज ड्यू टू द इन्फ्लुएंस ऑफ द ह्यूमन. इन दिस चैप्टर we shall study about the concept of biodiversity, okay, such as the level and pattern of biodiversity, expanse, importance, loss and conservation method and efforts undertaken, right? Whatever the efforts undertaken to save the biodiversity, to conserve the biodiversity, so we will deal with all these issues in this chapter. We will take the next topic, that is the level of biodiversity.